Imagine a world where the basic human right to food is not guaranteed. Difficult, isn't it? Welcome to the stark reality of food insecurity. A global issue, it transcends the boundaries of nations and socio-economic classes. In the 21st century, with all our technological and scientific advances, it seems unfathomable that the basic human necessity for nutritious, safe, and sufficient food isn't universally met. Food security, as a concept, is multifaceted. It's not just about having enough food, it's about having the right kind of food, at the right time, and the ability to utilize it effectively. Essentially, there are three pillars to consider: availability, access, and utilization. Availability refers to the consistent presence of adequate food supplies. This is largely dependent on factors like agricultural production, import capacity, existence of food stocks, and stability of supplies. Access, the second pillar, is about ensuring individuals have the resources to obtain appropriate foods for a nutritious diet. This could mean physical access to markets or the economic means to purchase food. The third pillar, utilization, is often overlooked but equally important. It focuses on the body's ability to take in and metabolically use the nutrients in food. A person might have access to ample food, but if their body can't absorb the nutrients due to illness or poor sanitation, they're still food insecure. The United Nations recognizes the gravity of this issue and has set zero hunger as one of its sustainable development goals. This ambitious objective aims to end hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture by 2030. A lofty goal, no doubt, but one that underscores the urgency of addressing food security. The reality is, food insecurity is an issue that affects millions globally, and it's closer to home than you might think. It's not just about far-off places or faceless statistics. It's about our neighbors, our communities, our children. It's about understanding that food security is not a luxury but a basic human right, and it's about time we all started taking it seriously. Let's travel to sub-Saharan Africa and North America, two continents with contrasting stories of food security. In the vast landscapes of sub-Saharan Africa, the struggle for food security paints a complex picture. Here, the issue isn't just about the access to nutritious and affordable food, it's about availability. Climate change, with its sporadic rains and lengthy droughts, is causing a significant decrease in crop yields. The land, once fertile and promising, now struggles to produce enough for its people. Conflict, too, plays a major role in this food security crisis. It disrupts farming activities, forcing families to abandon their lands and livelihoods, leading to a spike in hunger and malnutrition. Economic instability further compounds the problem. In an environment where earnings are limited and unpredictable, procuring food, let alone nutritious food, becomes a steep hill to climb. Now let's take a leap across the Atlantic to North America. Here, the story of food security takes a different turn. Availability isn't the primary concern. Supermarkets are stocked full, farmers' markets abound, and food seems to be in plenty. But the devil, as they say, is in the details. For many residents in low-income urban and rural areas, access and affordability to nutritious food are the pressing issues. Imagine living in a neighborhood where the closest grocery store is miles away, and all that's within walking distance are fast food outlets and convenience stores. Not much of a choice, is it? And even when fresh produce is available, the price tags can be prohibitive for many families, pushing them towards cheaper, less nutritious options. This scenario leads to a paradoxical situation where obesity and malnutrition can exist side by side. From Africa to America, the face of food insecurity may change, but the struggle remains the same. No matter the continent, access to nutritious and affordable food is a universal right, and ensuring this right for all is a challenge we must all rise to meet. Now let's turn to India, a country that has made significant strides in addressing food security. In India, the government has instituted a program known as the Public Distribution System, or PDS for short. This system is designed to provide subsidized food grains to low-income families, ensuring that even the poorest members of society have access to the basic sustenance they need to survive. Rice, wheat, and coarse grains are all distributed at significantly reduced prices, making them more affordable for those who need them most. The PDS has been instrumental in improving food security in India. It has helped to alleviate hunger and malnutrition in some of the country's most disadvantaged regions. For countless families, the PDS has been a lifeline, a source of hope in an otherwise bleak landscape of poverty and deprivation. But the system is not without its challenges. Corruption, unfortunately, has been a persistent issue. There have been instances where food grains meant for the poor have been siphoned off and sold on the black market. This not only deprives needy families of their rightful share, but also undermines the very essence of the program. Inefficiency is another issue plaguing the system. The lack of a robust mechanism to identify families in genuine need often leads to benefits being misdirected. The grains sometimes do not reach the intended beneficiaries, leading to wastage or diversion to non-target groups. Despite these challenges, the public distribution system in India has undeniably made a significant impact in the fight against hunger. It has brought sustenance to millions and has played a crucial role in moving the country towards greater food security. The lessons learned from the PDS can be invaluable to other nations grappling with similar issues of food insecurity. Yes, there are flaws. Yes, there are challenges. But there are also solutions, and there is progress. And most importantly, there is a commitment to ensuring that everyone, regardless of their economic status, has access to nutritious and affordable food. India's public distribution system is not without its flaws, but it serves as a valuable lesson in the global fight against hunger. From Asia, let's fly to South America, specifically Brazil, a country that has managed to significantly reduce hunger in just a few years. In Brazil, the fight against hunger has been taken up with great gusto. The country's Zero Hunger program is a shining example of how comprehensive strategies can make a real difference. But what exactly is the Zero Hunger program? It's a multi-pronged approach that targets the root causes of hunger and poverty. One of the key elements of the program is direct cash transfers to those in need. This cash support not only helps families to buy food, but also empowers them to make decisions about their own lives. By putting money directly into the hands of those who need it most, Brazil has been able to lift millions out of poverty. But the program does not stop there. Recognizing that education is a crucial factor in breaking the cycle of poverty, Brazil also introduced school feeding programs. These programs ensure that children are not only fed but also educated. And with a full stomach, they can focus on their studies, paving the way for a brighter future. The third pillar of the Zero Hunger program is support for family farming. By providing technical assistance and access to credit, the program helps small farmers to increase their productivity. This has a dual effect. It boosts the income of the farmers and also ensures a steady supply of local, nutritious food. The results of the Zero Hunger program have been nothing short of impressive. In just a few years, Brazil has managed to significantly reduce hunger and poverty. The program has not only improved the lives of millions of Brazilians, but also serves as an inspiration for other countries. Brazil's Zero Hunger program shows us that with political will and comprehensive strategies, it is possible to tackle food insecurity. So, while the fight against hunger is far from over, Brazil's success gives us hope. It is a stark reminder that change is possible, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. And that indeed is food for thought. Hunger is a global problem, but it's also a solvable one. And that's where we all come in. We all can play a part in the fight against hunger, in creating a world where nutritious and affordable food is accessible to everyone, everywhere. Let's start with something as simple as supporting our local food banks. These organizations work tirelessly to provide food to those who need it most. Your contribution, whether it's a bag of groceries, a financial donation, or a few hours of your time volunteering, can make a real difference. And remember, these food banks operate all year round, not just during the holiday season. So your support is needed and appreciated every day of the year. But the fight against hunger doesn't stop at food banks. It extends to the very policies that govern our food systems. Advocacy is a powerful tool in this fight. By educating ourselves and others about the issues surrounding food security, and by voicing our concerns to our elected officials, we can push for policies that promote access to nutritious and affordable food for all. Policies that support local farmers, reduce food deserts, and ensure that everyone, regardless of income, has the ability to feed themselves and their families with dignity. And finally, let's talk about food waste. Globally, we waste 1/3 of all food produced. That's a staggering amount of food that could be used to feed those in need. By being mindful of our own consumption, by planning our meals, shopping smart, and using leftovers, we can reduce food waste and contribute to food security in our own small way. So whether it's through supporting a food bank, advocating for fair food policies, or reducing our own food waste, We all have a role to play in ensuring food security. Remember, every action counts. Together, we can create a world where no one goes to bed hungry.